16 years ago, this is what downtown Miami looked like: blighted, barren, and vacant. We then created the vision which became Miami 21, a codified blueprint for Miami, all laying the foundation for the Arts Center's master plan for urban development and community connectivity. Miami is transforming in our lifetime, right at this very moment. This is what our neighborhood will look like tonight: dynamic urban development, public and private partnerships, and the Arts Center as the cultural epicenter of the city. As we all know, the urban revitalization of many neighborhoods in any city depends on arts and artists moving in. This is game-changing for Miami. That's why I'm a part of this. The Arts Center's Town Square Plan takes the principles of Miami 21 to create a vibrant vision for the future, a walkable, livable, community-driven neighborhood. That is why I joined the Arts Center and leaders from our cultural corridor to create the Town Square Neighborhood Development Corporation, a new nonprofit devoted entirely to creative placemaking. For me, this was a clear extension of the Miami 21 vision, and that's why it's so important to me. This is not about cleaning up the streets for the next election. This is about a new neighborhood that will last for generations.
Thank you, Mayor. The Adrienne Arsht Center, 500 performances each year, 500,000 guests walk through our door each season, all managed with a $40 million budget. It's our firm belief that world-class and community-based are not mutually exclusive. This is what makes us unique. We're the heart and soul of our community, Miami, a worldwide destination. Placemaking challenges assumptions and surprises people, something we do on our stages every day. Imagine the view of dance from the stage and sculpture installation in the auditorium, delivering the unexpected. This is what makes placemaking resonate in Miami. From flamenco to long long to free gospel Sundays, we present work that speaks to the global nature of Miami and America. For many who come here, Miami is America. That's why our stages are filled with Grammy Award winners and 10-year-old dancers, superstars and future stars. In placemaking, some would see this as a parking lot. We see this as creative space. Often in the urban setting, the space between the buildings is more important than the buildings themselves. The fabric is where connectivity happens. It's a big part of why we call it Town Square. Diverse, inclusive, active. A town square which brings us together as community, because this is where the arts live. Our master plan builds on what we already have here, arts and culture bringing people together. We've developed the arts in our community. Now it's time to develop the land. We have an inspirational master plan created by Cesar Pelli's team, who designed the Arsht Center. We are ready for the challenge ahead, the same DNA our founders had when building the Arsht Center. Not every idea is a good idea. That's our challenge. Endless possibilities with more than 60 acres of undeveloped city property. Our magnificent campus is planted on what was once a blighted neighborhood less than a decade ago. From blight to bright. Urban development is our natural lineage of our mission. The ROI on $500 million invested in the Arsht Center has returned nearly $3 billion in new development in our neighborhood. Momentum is on our side. The stage is set. In Miami, we move at warp speed. Even Google Maps is racing to catch up to us. We see our community here as stakeholders, from historic Overtown to Museum Park. Our goal is to challenge and collaborate in a neighborhood where we don't yet own the land. We're an influencer, a thought leader, as the master plan comes to life. We've taken on the challenge of connecting our neighborhoods and creating a compelling reason to walk into the center of action. There must be a reason to make your home here. That's what really matters to us. We love waking up in Miami, where every day we have the opportunity to invent ourselves as a city. Our task is to build a vibrant, living city center, not just a destination that you visit, then leave, but rather a place that calls you to stay. We have built from the notion that destination and neighborhood work harmoniously together. This is what our future looks like. Anchored in the vision of Miami 21, our master plan calls for organized public open space, balanced local densities, state-of-the-art infrastructure, urban uses, and supporting landmarks. To the rest of the world, it's called urban revitalization. We're just too young here in Miami to use the prefix re. We have a chance to get it together for the first time. That's why developers from Latin America, Malaysia, and Europe have acquired property around us. Young Arts, Frost Science Center, Perez Museum, all anchored by the Arts Center drawing people to our destination. There's a saying here in Miami that boom, bust, boom happens here faster than anywhere else. Young professionals are populating our new residential towers. Unforeseen, but a fantastic outcome for the Arts Center. Young people here are the placemakers. Miami is where America is going. Perhaps we are the only performing arts center in the country where the voice of God is done both in English and Spanish. That's us. We choreograph the communal experience of the performing arts for people every day, a natural extension of placemaking. A view from the past and present, a vision for our future.
This project resets the bar for our community, bringing the ideas of Miami 21 to life. The master plan has established a vision that is embraced by landowners, community stakeholders, and future developers. We want to see moms with strollers, kids on bikes, open green spaces, restaurants, retail, parking, and all of this activity is driven by the arts and culture at the center of the action. This is what we mean when we talk about the future and the present of Town Square. This is a unifying project and represents the future of our city, our responsibility.
We are a community convener, and because of this role, leadership is expected of us. That's why we want to become one of the first performing arts centers with our own office of neighborhood placemaking development, an arts center that has entrepreneurial instincts, moving from planning to action. The neighborhood, the community, and the city are calling for it. Creative placemaking is pride of place. It is creating a sense of identity that is linked to a neighborhood, our community. Miami is a young American city, a city that wakes up, invents itself every day, a new Americana, a place we are proud to call ours. That's placemaking.